campaign creates an important opportunity to connect with members, friends, and the broader community. Against popular belief, capital campaigns are actually a way to strengthen a culture of giving internally and increase visibility and partnerships with the wider community.
Capital campaigns take time and a lot of planning. They are more of a marathon than a sprint, relying on a strong and engaged leadership, enthusiasm, and the support of the congregation.
Congregations should complete the following steps before beginning a capital campaign. First, conduct a building assessment with an architect. A building assessment gives you an overview of your building needs, which is vital to prioritizing resources. It should include estimated cost, which will help you set your campaign goal.
Communicate with your congregation about the building and fundraising needs. A request for donation shouldn't be the first time that the congregation members learn of a need.
You'll want to distribute a request for proposals or an RFP to recruit a campaign consultant that fits your needs and culture. Make sure they offer a flat fee and do not take a percentage. You may want to ask the consultants to organize a gathering to orient the congregation to the campaign planning to date and then share the plan for how the campaign will be conducted.
With your consultant, conduct a feasibility study that includes congregation members and leaders as well as community stakeholders to see if you're ready and the congregation is on board.
A feasibility study will result in a report based on interviews that has an achievable, aspirational goal for the campaign. The feasibility study report and the building assessment will tell you if this is the right time to conduct a campaign.
The potential fundraising goal that is identified by the feasibility study will allow you to create a strategic plan for your campaign and identify what your campaign can expect to accomplish. If you don't have the capacity to raise all the funds at once, you can extend your scope of work into phases over a longer period.
Next, organize campaign infrastructures. Capital campaigns are 70% creating infrastructure and 30% asking for money. Using leads from the feasibility study and your current staff and volunteer leadership, create a steering committee and task forces to carry out the various aspects of the campaign.
Those task forces include case statement, individual donors, grants, communications, project planning, community, and friends network diaspora. During this phase, a task force should create a case statement, which is a written document or a video that makes a compelling case why individuals should support your campaign. Partners recommend video case statements because they can convey the significance of your building and your impact on the community in a more compelling way.
Also, during this phase, volunteers are coached on how to organize and run the steering committee, their task forces, and how to ask for gifts from the congregation. Other key tasks are prospective donor identification and setting goals for the number of gifts at certain levels, which is often called a pyramid of gifts.
Once you have created your infrastructure, it's time to prepare to set up one-to-one gift ask meetings with congregation members. This is called the silent phase of a campaign and can take some time.
The purpose of a silent phase is to make sure when your campaign is publicly announced, there is excitement and a feeling that the campaign goal is achievable. This is accomplished by soliciting donations from your strongest supporters before announcing your campaign. Top donors' gifts and grants provide normally 40 to 50% of the goal, so make sure to be diligent in tracking your donor meetings, pledges, and follow-ups.
You can get started with your silent phase while you are still getting other campaign infrastructure in place. For example, you don't need to wait until all your volunteers are trained before you start soliciting your top donors.
And even though this is called the silent phase, that doesn't mean it's silent. It's important to keep regular communications and transparency with the congregation going on during this phase.
When your campaign is ready to go public, consider hosting a community event. Don't be afraid to cast a wide net. Invite everyone you think should be in your space, but also invite other major players in your community, including larger businesses and government representatives, foundations, and preservation organizations. Don't be shy. You don't know who will answer your call unless you ask.
As you proceed with your campaign, make sure you thank everyone who makes a gift and celebrate milestones. The structure and relationships you build during this campaign will either help or hinder your next one.
There are a number of resources available online for capital campaigns, including 8 steps to a successful capital campaign and the complete guide to capital campaigns for your Sacred Places on our website, sacredplaces.org.
Partner staff also provide capital campaign consulting services. If you are hiring a campaign consultant, please feel free to send us your RFP, or you can call or fill out a form on our website to learn more.